She's up to the board. Let's get you just, your hips just a little bit more up. All right, and just look down, nose and forehead. Look down, put your forehead on the board, which she did. Omo. Look down just a little bit more. Okay, omo is perpendicular. Center is going to exit the nasion. Yep, I like that. Sorry. And sure that we're mid-sag. There's no rotation. All right, and then I'm going to put the marker by the cheekbone in. Collimate to it that way first, and then in. And this is our PA Caldwell for our orbits. Okay, you can relax. Let's just look at our collimation. That's about how you want to collimate, like that. So, all right, and now we're going to do our waters. Now we're going to follow the waters, the normal waters with the modified waters, but we'll do the normal waters first. I didn't tell you to do that yet, did I?
No.
30, 7, okay. Yep, look, yep, there you go. You're gonna have your set real straight. Come in, look up at the chin, or look up and put your chin on the board. Perfect. All right, Omo is from an angle of 37 degrees with the image receptor. The center red, we want it to exit the acanthion. Okay. That. We want to make sure that we are mid-sag. There's no rotation. Marker by the cheekbone again. I do want to be careful not to get it into any of the orbit anatomy. All right, and so there is our waters for the orbits, but I'm going to follow this with our modified waters. It's so easy to do. I'm just going to have you go ahead and look down until your nose is on the board. That's it. Modified waters, done. But we still need to exit at the nasion. I'm not catching on. So we always have to bring this into Rhese in this lap if we're going to follow the waters with the modified water. We have to bring this into Rhese down just a little. Okay, I like that. All right, and the modified waters will show a blowout orbital fracture. And we're good to go with our modified waters. All right, now let me relax from that. And now we're going to do our Rhese obliques. We would do both, but as the custom is, we're only going to do one. Now the first thing I will do is open this up to 53 degrees, because after we do our other things, we're going to step behind our patient and see that the check that the mid-sagittal plane of the head is forming an angle of 53 degrees with the image receptor. Here's 40, here's 50, and 3 more is 53. So, but what I'm going to have you do, let's see, I'm going to do the right. I'm going to do the right orbit. So I'm going to have you, let's just get, I'm just going to have you kind of just scooch out of the way of the light field just for a minute. All right, come right on back up here. All right, what I'm going to have you do, Yesenia, your nose, cheek, chin. That whole surface, what I want you to do is put that flat against the image. Nope, you don't even have your nose on there. There we go. Look up a little bit more. Now I'm gonna press you in, okay? Mm-hmm. All right, now the first thing I'm gonna do is look at your AML. Actually look down just a little bit. Usually, acanthion medial line needs to be, I just say, parallel with the floor. So that's good. Nose, cheek, chin, her nose is matched to the side a little bit, as it should. That all looks good. So I'm going to step behind my patient. And I'm going to see, I'm going to make sure the mid-sagittal plane of her head is at a 53-degree angle with the image receptor. And you cannot, you cannot go by the part. You have to look at your patient's head. And I like what I'm seeing here. So I'm going to go with that. So the mid-sagittal plane of her head is forming an angle of 53 degrees with the image receptor. And now center ray placement is all that is left. We need to be an inch above, an inch behind the top of ear attachment. So top of ear, 1 inch up, 1 inch back. We're almost, actually we're there. And really that didn't work out. Because her wait a second. No, it didn't work out as it should. Because her orbit of interest, which is the right one, should be right here. You know what I mean? It should be right there. And you know what, that's just the way it's working out. So we've got everything done right. I am gonna move you over here though. Because we would want the orbit right smack in the middle of this. The orbit of interest, which is her right orbit, should be right smack in the middle of this. Which puts this in a much different place. So, all right, you can relax on that. Yeah, so you want the orbit of interest really to be, the center rays should be exiting right through the middle of the orbit of interest that we're imaging. So, all right, so then I would do the other one. I would do the left orbit. And now we would finish with our lateral. So, yep, you're getting prepared. That's good. You're getting that. I'm gonna have you tuck down. Alright, so the chin is out just a little. He just needs to come in. Very good. Look down again, Yesenia. Other than that, IPL, mid-sag, that is parallel. So now she's in a true lateral. I need to line up my IOML though. So I'm going to drop this down to the EAM. Let's have you tuck down a little bit. Look down. Tad bit more. That's good. IOML is lined up. So now I'm going to take this into ray and I'm going to put it at the outer canthus. Now I'm at the level of, but I'm not there yet with my center ray. So I'm going to move you forward very carefully. Center ray is at the outer canthus right now. Going to realign tube and bucky. This is going to move down underneath her cheek. Sorry. And this is the right lateral. And I wouldn't column it any more than that because the bony orbit goes in, right? The bony orbit goes into the brain. So, there we go. You can relax.